I decided to quit. But then I decided to catch myself on and not quit and keep going, because I've fought this long and hard to get to where I am, and why would I want to give up now? Well, welcome back to my channel, and it is Transformation Series. We are actually, as of tomorrow, 5 weeks out, and it's road to PCA Masters in Hull in October. And before I tell you what went on when I decided to quit, please do me a favour, like, subscribe and share this video. So, why did I say that I decided to quit? Well, I had a wobble, and sometimes you have a wobble, sometimes you feel like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, maybe a bit of imposter syndrome. So I had a wobble and I was nearly deciding to quit, and it made me so I had a wobble, and that's why I said I was deciding to quit, but I didn't. I caught myself on and decided, you know what, no point in quitting when I've got this far. Sometimes you get wobbles, sometimes you feel like, what the fuck am I doing? Especially when you're tired and you're kind of hungry, and you know, going through prep is not easy. And I got to a stage, and I think it was just over the head of a V in my bottoms of my figure six. I was just worrying about that. That was it. And those little things sometimes kick you off, and you go, I don't know why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? But then I catch myself on and basically say to myself, you've worked so hard to get to where you are. I am my own worst enemy, as you know. And but I'm like, yeah, stop it. Have a word with yourself, Tara. Bodybuilding is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the weak-minded. It's for those that can keep consistent, and those who want to achieve the goal of being on stage and getting maybe even a career out of bodybuilding. And there's only a certain amount of people who get to be successful. What would I like to do? I'd love to be successful at it, but as I said before, I think a posing coach would actually be something that I'd love to do. But just take it as it comes. My body could decide in a year's time, 2 years' time, that this isn't really good for me. But I suppose being older, I'm past that stage of having, you know, losing periods and stuff like that as well. But I'm in the menopause, and that comes with its own challenges. Hormone changes, joint pain, osteoporosis, arthritis. So the older I get, the shorter my time would be with bodybuilding as well. But I train like, someone said this, train like every day that you train like it's your last day. Put that much effort into it, because you don't know. Because it could be one day that it's just your body's going to go, no, don't want to do it anymore. So just updates. Basically, I have a bit of homework to do when it comes to posing. I was with my posing coach the other night, and I can't say what night it was because I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but we did have another posing session, and trying to concentrate on my balance, making sure that the transitions are correct, and that I do a thing where I need to swing my hip around to show off that glute, my glutes. And because I've got really good quads and hamstrings, I need to show them off as well. So it's about the front leg. My toe needs to go right into the ground. That I nearly could lift the bent leg, the bent knee, nearly could lift that foot off the ground. And it's getting that balance and getting into those transitions to get in to ensure that I have right balance, and also remembering about my core and so on, because that's the thing that I keep forgetting about, is that, you know, I need to breathe in, hold my core in. But I'm also practicing the breath, training the breathing, I think, what are my words? I don't know what I'm saying, but how to breathe properly when you're on stage. It's basically about taking a breath in and slowly just releasing breath through your mouth, through the smile probably, so that you're not breathing out fully, that your stomach, gets distended and you're not holding in your core. So it's about controlling that breathing, so that every time you move, you control it every time you move into a posing position. Posing hurts because your feet and your arms and your legs are all in the positions that you're not naturally made to do. So, for example, when it comes to my side poses, the hinge is hipped. My hinge is hipped. My hip is hinged, like as if I'm going to go into an RDL. But also I need to swing, as I say, swing that glute round so you can see my glutes. Then also my front foot is slightly turned out a wee bit. And then I also have to flex and smile and breathe in, you know what I mean? Or breathe properly with, the core being tight. And, that's, some people just think you just move into that position, but you don't. You have to fix yourself into that position, and you have to stay there for 30 to 40 seconds, depending on what the judges are looking at and how they call things on the stage. So you could be in one position for 30 to 40 seconds and not be able to move. So I have to practice to be able to hold that for 30 to 40 seconds. I'm getting there. It's not easy, but I'm getting there. And that's why the vacuums happen, because with the vacuums, it works that transverse abdominis muscle. And I'm going to put in a video on how to do the vacuums, because my coach gave them to me as part of my plan. But someone decided to steal them and use them for herself, when she probably didn't even know that that's the thing that you should be doing. But I have to do those because what it will do is help me tighten that core, and it'll help with that breathing when I get on stage. So I was with Steph this evening. Again, I don't know when I'm posting this, but I was with her anyway. I've got to get a couple of sessions now before the show. I was in Flex Gym. Just point here, show you that. And she has some photographs of me posing. Just had a few minutes of posing time, and that's me doing that. And a couple of more photographs, and yeah, she said to me, "You're coming in more." She says, "Stop panicking." She was like, "You're getting there." So if she's happy, I'm happy, as long as she sees the changes, which again, I don't see them all the time because I see myself every single day and I don't notice it. But when it's pointed out to me, then I do, because Emma pointed out to me changes and stuff like that as well, my posing coach. And the woman that's making my bikini, Emma, she said, "Tara, I think you're smaller than what you think you are." So it does take other people to say, and it's good to have honest people around you that can criticise you, that can give you, that feedback at the end of the day. And I love Steph because we're quite friendly with each other, and we would be honest with each other. We wouldn't, she wouldn't bullshit me. She makes sure that I get the right information, and she supports me 100%. So I'm, happy with that type of coaching, because it allows me to understand what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. I think if I had a coach who was just constantly saying, "Oh yeah, everything's brilliant, I would be like, you know what I mean? Because I know myself. I know when I'm not in the best places. I know whenever I feel that things are wrong or not working out. And therefore, for her to tell me that as well, it makes things a little bit easier. And I'm not getting this bullshit of, "Yeah, it's all fine," because when I know it's not. Anyway, that's me signing off. As I said before, please like, subscribe and share. If I get to 1,000 followers, I'm going to run a competition. I'm already running one. I think I might add that on to TikTok and Instagram at some stage. But, yeah, that is everything. No training to be added on this evening because I am so busy. I never get a chance to take the phone out and actually video. But, have a nice day.
Let's go. Turn it up. Yeah.